Alright, so recently there was a sale, and this sale basically had Majesty on sale for like the App Store. And it's a little bit different from like the Majesty I basically showed you guys a little while back, so well, I just want to jump in here, show off a little bit, and like, go from there. It looks like I have to install a little bit more here, so just bear with me while it basically does so. While it's basically installing, I'll basically note that, like, in many ways this is basically the same Majesty that you basically played on your computer with, like, update graphics, but it basically has like a lot of like changes to it as well. And it basically dumps it down quite a bit as well, because it's basically a mobile like version of the game, so it's not as like, shall we say, in-depth as like the original one basically is, but whatever. And there we go. Pretty much we're done. Or not. Sorry for this, but this is the first time basically loading it, and there we go. Alright, so, HeroCraft. And Paradox Interactive. So, I am DFuxa. And this is basically the like expansion for Majesty. It's essentially the same as like the other game, but has a little bit of change on the title screen here and stuff like that, so there's that, but whatever. The settings where you can basically change the sound and music. Profiles, of course. We have achievements basically like go after and stuff like that. Local high scores, because gotta have your high scores. I guess it's like the encyclopedia over here, so you have like, our units and stuff like that we can basically play with. The spells. The enemies we can basically fight. Alright, so Majesty the Northern Expansion, version 1.5.29 by HeroCraft on the App Store. You see like our credits here, so not a whole lot of people worked on this one as compared to like the original one. So yeah, Majesty, trademark of Paradox Interactive, HeroCraft is exclusive developer and publisher of this game. Alright, so you've ruled for several years over the kingdom you inherited from your late father, Roderick I. During those years, you proved yourself to be a wise and just regent, who is able to cope with any disaster that befalls the kingdom. The rats are defeated and annihilated, goblins have been taken in hand, dwarves properly supplied a court with excellent ale. Even the dragons accepted the rule that murder and destroying of villages is forbidden, and have flown to the mountains. But the quiet and steady life doesn't suit you. Young blood seethes in veins, and thirsts for senseless murders and destruction. In the evenings you wistfully gaze northwards, drinking another keg of ale. The court scientists say these parts of the world have useful lands and mysterious creatures to be conquered. You imagine heaps of defeated enemies, the smoking ruins of their dwellings, piles of captured treasure, and a renewed harem. Then your Majesty is falling asleep after making his head comfortable right in the hors d'oeuvre. The crown is slipping off your head, rolling along the table, and falling with a clang onto the floor full of leftovers. You start dreaming about the throne of black gold in which you sit solemnly. In your right hand, you're holding a troll's head, a harpy cell on the left one. A necklace of vampire fangs is shining around your neck. Alright, so that's basically the opening here. There is a tutorial, but we'll basically skip that. And let's just go into the first mission here so I can basically like show off like, the aspects of this game. Alright, so Sire, I have alarming news from the Doris Temple. The sacred citadel of our paladinesses. A few days ago, the Virgos mutinied and plundered the temple, covered their nails with war paint, and went to the forest. Some very curious elves caught them fraternising with goblins. They're constantly drinking ale and indulging in various vices. From time to time, they're robbing tax collectors and ravaging marketplaces. Among the traitors, there is my dear cousin, of the aunt of my brother, of my mother-in-law's grandfather, of my grandfather. But nevertheless, I beg you to execute all these mutineers. Meanwhile, I will go make a new will. Defeat the rebels paladinesses. Alright, so look, basically there's like, 3 different levels here. You have like, pacifists here, you have peacemaker here, and you have bloodthirsty. Note that down here you have like sort of like ribbons here for like, completion, so on pacifists basically here we basically have like, complete within like, 1 to 25 days for the gold, and basically like, you get that. You get like a bronze if they basically, go over 50 days. If you go to bloodthirsty over here, it's basically like 1 to 35 days opposed to like 1 to 25 because, bloodthirsty are a little bit tougher to fight. And there's peacemaker over here. Now, I've only played this game basically so far in bloodthirsty, and it's very doable for the most part. Basically, you have lots of enemies basically coming at you and stuff like that. But whatever. Let's just jump into peacemaker here. Alright, so yeah, we have the advisor here. It's gonna be a little bit of tutorial, sorry about that, but this is how it is. Oh, Scribe died. Poor Scribe. Let's drop that right there. And yes, there's a, that right there. I could get dwarves and elves and stuff like that, or I could build a gnome hovel. I think I'll try to save for a gnome hovel if I can, so we'll do that. So let's just get ourselves a bunch of warriors here. And yeah, this is made for like mobile screens, so like, it's a little bit hard to see some stuff, but it is how it is. Alright, let's get our upgrade here going. Yes, all this lovely stuff. I'll note there is layers that you basically find, like, around and stuff like that. By the way, these red dots basically indicate where paladins have to basically kill are. So I'll have to go find them soon. Oh, a ranger found someone to fight. Let's see here, let's go over to Temple of Crypta. If I'm gonna build a temple, I might as well build the, opposite one of the one I'm gonna be basically gonna kill, so we'll go with these guys here. Let's upgrade this a little bit. Alright, let's get some Warriors of Discord basically out. And it looks like my ranger basically died over here, that's to sort of be expected, but well. So there's the Goblin Champion basically over here, by the way, marching around. The other goblins basically like swords and like bows basically come over here. So there's my Warrior of Discord right there, with his scythe and like, armor. Now, I basically click on these guys right here. Note that basically when I like check these guys, they don't have like their biographies as they like did in like the old game. You just have like a basic rundown of what they're basically all about. So, whereas this because they have very strong attacks, they can attack several enemies at once, but they're quite weak defensively and have lower armor parameters, so they take a lot of damage. Let's get one more of those guys basically up. If you look at the ranger here, you can see that this guy basically explores the kingdom. He supports barbarians if they're around. Now, on the bottom, if I basically click right here, you can see like we're basically selecting like multiple units. Something about this like game being a multiplayer, like a mobile game basically. It basically has it so like if you basically click like around like an area, you can basically get like a breakdown like around is around your finger, so to speak. Basically make it a little bit easier to sort of like select what you want to basically select. I won't say this is like a badly made game because it's actually fairly made pretty well here, so they did do a pretty good job, like making the game itself. That's upgraded, we'll get some gold from that. This guy's starting to raid a layer over here. There's an auto-save basically going on right there as well. You saw him also attack right there, so... he can move enemies right there if he wants to. I think he's gonna die because he's, like, you know, got no potions, but whatever. He tried. Yeah, if I click on this guy, you can see he's returning to his wounds, so... down he goes. Nice little kill right there. Now, I'm not basically for like this game by the way, while these guys are like just sort of like, you know, doing stuff, I'm basically gonna build my like, you know, repertoire stuff like here. Basically you'll note that like, you know, on the screen here, there's not like a whole lot of action basically going on. You don't see like a whole lot of like, you know, peasants basically running around this time around because like, you know, I guess in like, you know, the nature of like this game here, they want to basically minimize like the moving parts that go on in this game, so they don't have like all the peasants basically running around. And they don't have access to like, you know, all the heroes either basically as well, so although basically the castle here, you'll see like there's no road guild, there's no like, you know, Temple of Doros, there's no like Temple of Fervis, there's no like Temples of Leonard or Helia. It's just like, you know, a very like dumbed down version of this game so far. You basically have the Temple of Chrome here, for example. You have like, you know, the Temple of Crypta and the Temple of like, you know, Agrella. And you look but basically over here, like, you know, the Warriors Guild, we're getting the Warriors of Discord of like, you know, the Temple of like, you know, Crypta, as opposed to like, you know, the Temple of Fervis. And I can basically understand why they basically have like everything set up as they basically do. Oh, I don't like the fact that he's gonna die. That's my like good warrior right there, but oh well. Let's get a couple more of those guys basically out. Fortunately, I don't think there's any way to help this guy. Oh, that guy might help him. There we go. That saved my Widowmaker there. Alright, so let's get some Necromancers basically out. And yeah, I'll note there's no Priestesses of Death in this one, there's just like Necromancers instead. But whatever. Alright, some goblins are attacking me here, so this guy will have to basically help out. Because my Necromancer popped up a skeleton. Now, this is actually something I really don't understand, basically, because they basically like, changed, like, you know, the Necromancer, or the Priestess here to like a Necromancer for some reason. And I have no idea why. They kept like the Paladins, basically, because like, you know, they're still Paladins, but, you know, they got rid of like, you know, the like, you know, Priestess of Death and turn them into Necromancers, basically. And look, basically, for a Temple of Grella, by the way, they turned like the healer basically into like, you know, male healers instead, for some reason. So that's a thing too. Alright, well, let my guys basically do their thing for a little bit. Now, not only the Necromancer and the healers that, like, you know, were basically changed, they're just essentially the same as, like, you know, the guys you basically like, would have had in, like, you know, the original game, the Priestess and, like, the healer. So, I have no idea why, basically, like, you know, they changed, like, their, like, you know, gender and male for some reason in this game. But whatever. Let's get these guys basically up and I'll start like, doing some more stuff here. Alright, look, there's this menu button up here. You can see it basically has like, you know, save, load save, and other stuff basically like happening over here as well. I'll note that the base game, which is actually separate from this one, is like a standalone expansion. It has a lot, like, you know, sort of dumbed down interface, so it's a lot different for sure. But it's basically the same game, so it's, you know, it's got, like, you know, the normal content in this one, basically right here. Let's go up here. So the blacksmith base, basically do some stuff. I lost my razor again. Oh well. Hooray, level 5! Neat little tree right there, isn't it? Get your reward, awesome. You know, if I was basically the launcher complaining about this game, by the way, the main thing I basically like would note is that, like, you know, taking away a lot of the aspects of this game is, like, you know, sort of detrimental to it as well. I'll note basically if, like, you know, you basically note the, like, you know, the temple here. This, like, temple, it doesn't give me access to spells that, like, you know, let me heal people, so we need a temple of affairs of that. But because we don't actually have access to, like, you know, temple of affairs in this game, we don't have the ability to, like, heal our wards of discord in this one, so they're a little bit hard to keep alive, unfortunately. There's an achievement, by the way, and note that we have our first graveyard over here, by the way, so we now, like, see, like, you know, stuff spawning from over here now. Let's upgrade this stuff over here a little bit. Get some better weapons for my guys, basically, to, like, use, basically. And, you know, at this point, I really should build, like, you know, the Wizard Guild, so let's do that. I don't want to basically put where the rats are going to be, so put up here. Oh, damage is done over here, apparently, but, you know, our skeletons are dead. Alright, so Wizard Guild's basically over here. We can basically get Wizards basically from it. We'll train up one right now, I guess, and we'll build up the library, so... Let's get that right there. Now, I'm not basically for spells, by the way, in this game. You have all your spells, but, you know, it's like, you know, like core basically down here. This button right down here. And on the basically you can see here, you have spells basically for like the Temple of Grella, you have spells for like the Temple of Crypta, and you have spells for the Wizard Guild, and that's basically it. Note that basically, like, you know, we don't have access to like any of like the healing spells that, like, you know, we have like Grella, so in many ways it actually made it like, you know, the Wars of Discord and like the, like, you know, the Necromancer side basically of things, they're a lot more harder basically to play with because these guys, like, you know, don't have any abilities to sort of sustain themselves. You can still resurrect these guys basically over here, like, you know, the reconstruction spell, but, you know, everything else about them is basically weaker. And in many ways, this is probably my biggest complaint about this game, by the way. So, I'll note basically, like, you know, this game, because they dumbed down and, like, removed a lot of stuff, they got rid of, like, a lot of the elements that are, like, really important to, like, you know, make the game sort of work. I'll note basically, for example, you don't have access to, like, you know, the, like, you know, recall ability from, like, the Warriors Guild. And if you play with, like, the Temple of Chrome, you have access to, like, the Razor Chrome Eater. So, all you get basically with the Temple of Chrome is the Barbarians, which are, like, you know, not as strong as you may, like, you know, want them to think basically they are. Let's get some stuff going on here, I guess. And yeah, of course, we research new spells here. Probably just want to get, like, the element of teleportation. That going. Let's get our wizard going. I expect the wizards to die very easily, by the way, but, you know, we might see one level up high enough to get access to good spells, so we'll see how it basically goes. And yeah, you basically loot stuff from the, you know, the layers when you basically destroy them. So this guy got some stuff from this stuff here. Hopefully this guy's got potions and stuff. He does, so these guys still have their inventories, by the way, so you can, like, see, like, you know, what their stats basically are and, like, you know, what's in their inventories here. So he's got, like, 4, like, you know, healing potions here and scroll of camouflage. At least they kept the camouflage like ability, like, you know, in the game. So there's that. Let's get teleport. Can't yet just upgrade the blacksmith, so let's leave it be for now. I'll go get a 4th wizard. I can see why, like, you know, the day count's fairly low for this, because, like, you know, if I basically play this on Bloodthirsty, which I'll basically show off, it's very, like, simple, like, you know, how, like, quickly race like, is running through this, like, mission here. Oh, there's another wizard. Let's get this going. Unfortunately, my wizards are a little bit, like, you know, glass candy, so they don't, like, last very long, unfortunately. That's just, like, the original one, though, by the way, because, like, you know, wizards basically die pretty easily now as well, but, you know, whatever. Let's upgrade this. Ah, good. I managed to kill off one of the layers over here. Wizard is doing their thing, I guess. Let's get this going. And we'll get Fire Shield basically up so my other heroes can basically use it. Excellent job. Now I won't say like this is necessarily a bad game. I mean, they did a fairly good job basically porting this over to like the mobile system. But at the same time, I feel like they could have done a better job, like, you know, sort of rearranging the spells. Probably what we probably would have done, by the way. I find like, you know, you basically play like the Temple of Girl Online basically things. It's very, very easy to sort of play this game. And probably something I would have done, by the way, is I would actually take away from the resurrection spell for like, you know, the healing side of things. I gave like the resurrection spells to like the Temple of Crypta, so there's actually a lot of good reason to go for like Temple of Crypta for that reason. Because you basically want to bring your guys basically back, you can. I doubt I want to get to level 7, but you know, we'll just level that up a little bit here. Oh, they can't see him. He's invisible. Oh, that's gone. Down he goes. And Intergrants are pretty damn powerful, so... Go kick some ass. And of course, there goes my other wizard, because why not? Oh, let's try and resurrect some more wizards, I guess, or, you know, retrain some wizards. Now, no, by the way, there is attack flags and stuff like that in this game, so if I want to, I can actually go over here, for example. Put on like attack flags to get to some guys attacking here, so... Well, Kevin, this building is totally useless. If you want, you may destroy it, so... We'll send these guys basically down here to attack this if we want. Get it out of the way. I can also put like, you know, exploring flags like this over here to get their guys to explore down to like the end of the map if I want to. Oh! There we go. Yeah, this guy's got control undead, by the way, so you can basically control undead, which is nice. Alright, so they're coming down here to attack stuff. They'll try and get rid of this log cabin now. Yes, the horde of heroes here to come. So there it goes. That's completely pointless to do, but you know, we just got rid of it to sort of throw off like the attack flags and stuff like that. Now they're gonna head down to like this, like, you know, exploration flag down here. They'll get some chests on the way there. Hooray! He's got a shield now. Well, Well, he had a shield. And he died. He tried. Oh, you know that the wizard killer gets built as opposed to, like, you know, magically created in this one, so that's now a thing, but whatever. I guess I should probably, like, get the spell, the upgrades for that now. Let's get the weapon upgrade first. Since we're going for our offensive, like, you know, sort of outlook for this, like, game one. He's getting down here, this guy. Oh, no, our necromancer died. There was that guy. There was that rat. I think this guy might be dead. Oh, he's got potions on. Yeah, he's fine. There's Ratcaster team for killing a bunch of rats. There we go, get the heroes basically popping up. That's done. Alright, well, I feel about time we should basically show off some of like the other races in this game, so... let's get the elves, I guess, for this one, so... put the elves right there. I find the elves pretty useless in this game, by the way. I mean, they like double your output of gold, but that's like their own, you know, only real worth. They're not really useful for like, you know, entertaining inns or stuff like that, because like, of course they like don't have an inns to go to. There's no inns basically, right? So we just get basically the benefit of like, you know, doubling the gold from the marketplace basically from these guys. Here's some elves. So there's basically a rogue. Choose accuracy over long distances, moves very quickly, plays musical instruments. That's his job. I don't think there's really anything else I really want to build here, so... oh, we'll give it a statue, I guess, so... we'll build a statue basically around somewhere. Build a statue right here. So we'll build that right there. Skeleton dying right there, apparently. I should probably start upgrading this so we can basically start resurrecting my, like, you know, guys when they die. Let's do that. Oh, some trolls popped in. Yep, they still pop in to attack your tax collectors and marketplace and stuff like that, so whatever. Yay, level up! Off at 1 gold! Oh, I need a level 3 castle before we can get that, so... that'll be my next task, I guess, gain a castle. Let's get my guys to go attack this stuff up here first, though. Get out of the way. Now, I don't know if I was playing this on Bloodthirsty. I wouldn't use necromancers and wizards or, like, you know, rangers at all, because they just die way too easily. Oh, there's the music playing, by the way, so he's entertaining people with his music there, getting some money for it. I actually find the elves are more of a detriment than, like, you know, benefit to you in, like, in this game, so if you just build them, you have a muggle, it's just to get the, like, you know, the bonus, and that's basically about it for it. Oh, we're up here now. On the attack. Off by a little bit for that one, but that's fine. The thing about the wizards is that they make really good, like, you know, artillery, so to speak, when you have guys in front of them. Okay, so then our ranger. He's running in fear! And yeah, there's no change of heart basically in this one, so, oh well. Oh, there is a cap for the amount of guys you basically can list, so once you basically hit your cap, you can't get any more guys. However. Alright, someone go down here, kill this one. Yes, basically layers. Oh, this guy died. Can't resurrect him yet, unfortunately, so well. Let's get that going. You know, I will say about it, one benefit of, like, you know, these graveyards and stuff being around me is that this guy can actually benefit from, like, you know, being able to capture the undead. That's one good thing about, like, you know, the Temple of Crypton when you have lots of, like, you know, sewers and stuff around you. And you have all the, like, necromancers for it. Ah, who died? Nope, you can see, like, the little, like, you know, finger basically pops up like that, so... That's just a little free guy, we're not gonna worry about him. That's just a level 2 guy, we don't really care about him. You can tell, I really don't care about, you know, like, resurrecting, like, little, like, you know, weaklings, right? So... Let's get this going. Get these guys resurrected a little bit. Oh, my stasher died. Hey, level 4 guy! He's actually living up a little bit there. So unfortunately we lost our stashes, so I have to rebuild that, I guess, to show it off, so we'll do that. And there's also guard towers you can build if you want to, so... Let's build that right there. Build the statue right there. Now, not by the way, like this stuff here, by the way. It basically, you know, the farther your buildings are away from your capital, the longer it basically takes for you to build. That's sort of the idea here. And by the way, note the guard towers, I don't actually upgrade these to just automatically start shooting at things when they're basically built, so that's the nice thing about them, I guess. Alright, everything's basically built at this point, so... Now, I know basically in this game, like, you know, you can use spells to do stuff, so let's just, like, show us off a little bit, so... So we can basically click right there, find some stuff, basically. Oh, we lost Grumpy! There we go, we resurrect him. Yes, kill them all, Grumpy! Yeah, he's got the fireball, as you can see, so... You don't get, like, you know... basically, your guys get a lot stronger, I guess, is one good thing about to say about this, so... when these guys, like, level up, they actually get their spells a lot faster. That's the one good thing about the wizards, I guess. Which also has their ability to, like, die, like, you know, crazy. And... Let's do it this way. Attack flag, go. Oh, here's the thunderstorm. Kill off everything and, like, set the woods on fire, so to speak. Oh yeah, we can actually see the paladins over here now. So, there's a paladin. So yes, Paladinesses. Immunity against the senseless murders, the vow of chastity, and the daily prayers. She is destined to meet to immediate elimination, so... We have to kill her off, basically. I don't believe we're gonna, like, drop spells on these guys to kill them, so... Oh, that actually does hurt them. Yeah, let's supercharge this and drop a bunch of, like, thunderstorms so, like, you know, finish this off, so... Whee! Drop it everywhere! A little bit of damage there to him. That was one thing I will say about the spell interface. It could be a lot better, but whatever. There's one paladin. Not what I want. I want to drop these on him. This one left. Alright, that's not the right way of doing it, so let's just actually do it properly. Drop a reward on her, make everyone want to try and kill her. Because she's basically a bad little girl, so has to be killed, right? Now, probably just is a hero, but you know, she's been turned into like a monster for this like mission, so she has the same price as a paladin would, but you know, she's basically a monster. Alright, here to come. Grumpy should be able to take care of everyone. Down she goes. You didn't get to see Meteor Storm in action, but whatever. Alright, so, Your Majesty, the demented paladins have been thrown down. Apparently they simply got bored without their husbands, who have been at war a long way away for several years already. There's a suggestion we should bind them to the Temple of the Discord Warriors barracks, or else the women can't spend their lives either warring or praying. Well, there we go. Alright, well, that basically shows off a little bit about what to expect from, like, you know, the normal campaigns, like, missions there. I looked at the original game, so you see very similar, but whatever. So that's basically Majesty, the Northern, frontiers or Northern expansion, and basically shows off what to expect from the other, base game as well. But whatever. Hope you guys basically enjoyed, and I'm just gonna kill this application now, and take care basically.